from the liquor store, and if you see somebody with shades on beside me, you know they are the most nefarious person that has ever existed. This
Wow.
is landlord from Alabama tapping in with us live from the trap, man, from an
Yes, sir.
undisclosed location that we will never know. But what's up with you, my boy? How you living?
I'm living good, man. I'm living good. You know, my team in the playoffs. So, you know what I'm saying? Other than that,
Mm.
my college team is in the playoffs. So I'm cool. But, we in the bed and my Cowboys looking good. It's Eagle week. We finna go bird hunting, eat some eagle filet mignon, some shit. I don't know.
Yeah, man. So listen, I'm gonna touch on that before we go, but I gotta show some love to everybody tapping in real quick, man. I know some folks in the spin back game finna slide over here and show us some love. But 434 Cowboy, I see you. Sally Lawyer, I see you. Now, see, you got a great name because this man's gonna need a lawyer before it's all said and done. Just thank you for tapping in. James Simmons, what's up with you? Thank you for tapping in and showing love to the liquor store, rocking out with us. Um, but yeah, man, y'all know the usual rules and regulations when y'all slide on over here, man. The first thing you need to do is to hit that like button when you slide in. Make sure you hit the like button on both channels. The more likes that we get, the more that these algorithms will fool with our videos and push it. The more eyeballs will end up on it. So you want us to do good things going forward in the liquor store and over there in the trap. Just hit the like button and it helps out more than you can ever imagine. Immensely
Yes,
is the
sir.
word I wanted to use, but it did not come out quickly enough.
Well, we'll say this, man. If you can't monetarily support, you know what I'm saying? I know some people do that. Some people are in privileged situations or fortunate situations to be able to contribute to what we do monetarily. If you're not in that type of standpoint or that type of situation right now, please, that's the other form of currency that we need, that we use on the internet. A like, a share, that drastically helps us as content creators. That helps support us as well. So not only monetarily, hit the like and share. That's the same. It's almost on the same kind of vibes though. You know what I'm saying? So make sure y'all support, man. We appreciate it.
Indeed. Neil said, "What's up, gents? I haven't been able to check in a while because of how busy it's been at work, but I have slapped up 336 Eagles fans since
Good grief.
Thursday night after our game. So my boy Neil, the serial slapper, has
It's
been
going
putting in
wild.
work. His hand, he can no longer feel it. So
His hand is numb.
y'all make sure y'all show Neil some love, man. Because listen, man, he's doing the Lord's work right there, slapping up these Eagles fans. And man, listen, y'all know, listen, all y'all get discounts now. Because usually I tell y'all, you slap the shit out of an Eagles fan, I'll give you a discount on everything in the liquor store. He done slapped every Eagles fan in America for you. So I'm going to go ahead and give y'all discounts out the door. Salute to my boy and that boy, Sally Lawyer, who you need to keep on retaining. Remember, you
that's
do.
that's Miss Sally Lawyer.
Oh, that's Miss Sally Lawyer. Okay,
Yeah,
so
appreciate you, Miss
Sally is
Sally.
a lawyer. Okay,
Yeah,
character holding their head in their hands. You're my number one. Hey, that's
appreciate
love. That's much love, much appreciated. Raymond Salas, Neil, I see y'all. So yeah, hit that like button. And listen, do like everybody else. Drop emojis, man. Drop 6 emojis. You want the Dallas Cowboys to win their 6th championship. Share the content 6 times because we do practice manifestation inside the liquor store. So if you want the
you. Sir.
Cowboys to win number 6 this year, share it 6 times and drop 6 emojis. Also, if you're in the giving mood, or really if you're feeling lucky, because this is actually a raffle. So this is actually putting your luck to a test. I will be sending one of y'all to see the Cowboys play the Detroit Lions come December the 30th. Saturday night football, nationally televised. It's going to be basically a playoff game, and the boy Jimmy Johnson, the legend himself, will be going into the Ring of Honor that same game. So if you want an opportunity to go to this game and support and be able to witness history, basically, all you got to do is hit the Cash App or the Super Chat. It's $5 per raffle entry. You can send them through the Super Chats or Super Stickers, or you can hit the Cash App, which is $Hennythemoor. I'll take it down, bottom left corner right there.
Hey, first, before we get too deep into it, I gotta give Miss Sally her love. She was one of my first supporters on Facebook too. You know
Really?
what I'm saying? Yeah, she really was. Like, before my page had any kind of traction on Facebook, that's the page that they took. Facebook is nefarious. But before my page had any traction, Miss Sally used to like, share, comment. She always was holding me down. So I appreciate you, Miss Sally. I really do.
Bet I have no idea where Cuz is. I had hit everybody in the group chat this morning.
Yeah.
have not heard back from him yet. So hopefully all is well. We old, man. He might have slept in today. That man been working. that man been working his ass off.
Yeah, I know he 2 hours behind us too.
Yeah, so he still might be in bed, man. Cause it's only 10:30 where he's at.
Yeah, it's 10 o'clock. Well, in Cali, so he 2 hours behind us. So it always be a little erratic trying to get West involved. But that's why when y'all send support, man, because it ain't easy. We getting up. It's 12 o'clock for most of us, because I assume most people in the Central Time are either in Texas or somewhere around this area. But for people like him, it's 10 o'clock in the morning. You know what I'm saying?
And he be up bringing out that heat.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up with you, Lewis Winslow? I see you helping us with the 6 stars, man. Thank you for showing love. Praying for McCarthy. Yeah, man. Your coach had a appendectomy. They got his appendix taken out. But he actually says he's going to be out the same day. Right? He's going to be out the same day. He's expected to coach. So I know he ain't gonna be 100%. So the Dallas Cowboys definitely have to go out there and hold their nuts for Big Mike McCarthy, man, because he's gonna be out there gutting it out. You got to go get this game for your coach.
You gotta go do it for coach.
Like there's no way around that, man. You gotta show him that love back, because he could be laid up, rested. He could have one of the assistant coaches handling all that. He's going to be out there calling this game, trying to help the Dallas Cowboys get the number 1 seed. Because you will move to we'll move to the 2 seed if we win and the 49ers win. If the 49ers lose and we win, then we move to the 1 seed.
Yeah, they said if Coach surgery goes smooth, you know what I'm saying, it's only like a 2 or 3 day turnaround recovery. So yeah, he should be good for the game, but if he fresh off a surgery, he's not gonna be 100%. He's gonna be toughing it out. So we definitely gonna need everybody, the troops, to rally behind our coach. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I agree with you on that one, man. I agree. So, hey, real quick, you were talking that shit on your show earlier. About some ragged ass Georgia. Now I understand about your team. I have no issue about Alabama making it in. But
so, do you think FSU need to be mad at us?
I understand why FSU got taken out, because it was already.
I'm saying, do you think they need to have their beef with Bama? Because I feel like we legitimate. I say they FSU, got a better case with Texas. I ain't gonna count.
FSU needs to be mad at the committee. That's what they need to be mad.
Because they mad at Bama right now. I think they putting the attention on us for no reason. I think we deserve it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying.
Yeah, I ain't sure about them being left out, because there's already a precedence for it inside of their bylaws. If you go in there and you look, they said one of the deciding factors can be the unavailability of a coach or player that will affect the outcome of games. So if they feel like you're missing your best player, and you're no longer a top team because that player's not there, you're missing this future Hall of Fame coach and he's not there calling the game because of something happened, that can factor into their decision. I ain't tripping on that. I'm tripping on what you said about Georgia. F that.
I just feel bad for them. I ain't saying that they deserve to win or be there, but I think that's a drastic drop for them to be. Ain't that a drastic drop though, bro? That's a 3-point loss, man. It's not a bad loss, really. It's not a bad loss.
Let me ask you a question. Who did Georgia play this year? Because remember, they came in the number 1 team. So who did Georgia play? Who did Georgia play this year?
I mean, they had an SEC schedule.
It doesn't matter. Sure. How good was the SEC this year?
Let me see. They had LSU. They had Tennessee.
They didn't play those guys? They didn't play LSU.
Did they play Tennessee?
Tennessee was super side. Tennessee
is a team that could beat you, though.
Tennessee is number 25 in the country. Next.
They ranked.
Number 25 in the country. Next.
But they ranked, though.
It doesn't matter. The other teams played ranked teams.
Okay, look, we'll say this. I feel bad for Georgia. I'm not saying that they deserve to be there. I just felt like that was a drastic drop for a 3-point loss. That's all I'm saying. And
no,
then you questioning the legitimacy of their record and their strength of schedule, but the same argument can be made for Florida State.
No, it can't. Because Florida State was undefeated. Even with a backup quarterback, they was undefeated. We're not even questioning that.
Did you see that game before? Did you see that game the night before?
Can I get this out, cuz? Let me ask you a question. Who was the best team that Georgia played?
I don't know right now.
Alabama.
That's not my team.
Alabama. Did they win?
No, they didn't.
Okay, the best team they played, they lost. The one time the entire season they played a legitimate football team, they lost. No, you cannot go to the damn dance.
Well, they beat the shit out of LSU though. I ain't give Florida State that.
Beat the fuck out of LSU.
They beat the shit out of LSU.
And I know, and LSU a good team in my opinion.
They is, yeah. That quarterback be balling. Florida. Hey, bro, wait a minute now. I'm thinking they had a way more impressive schedule than this. Wait a minute now. I give you LSU. Southern Miss. What the hell is that?
What about
Who the hell is Southern Miss?
What about Louisville the first time? What about Louisville the first time? Because Louisville was a top 10 team at one point.
I don't see them yet. Hold on. Wait a minute. Clemson, no. They are Clemson, but they're not that good. Virginia Tech, Syracuse, Duke.
Duke was ranked. You can't say shit about Duke. Duke was ranked.
Man, get the hell out of here.
The U? You gonna hate on the U too, nigga?
Yeah, I'm gonna hate on the U. Hey, you know goddamn well Duke is a basketball school. We're not giving them that kind of respect. Wake Forest, Pittsburgh, Miami, North Alabama. I'm from Alabama and I ain't never heard of them.
Yes, you had, cause you listen.
No, I ain't. I ain't never heard of them.
Now listen. You gonna say that, but you gonna give Georgia, you gonna give Alabama credit for beating Middle America.
Hey. All I'm saying is I ain't never heard of them. That's all I'm saying.
Middle of America. You gave Georgia. You gave Alabama credit for them boys were in the middle of everywhere. They 5 miles from every place you could think
of.
You
talking about Louisville like they just balled out. Them boys won 16-6. Like, man,
hey, it don't matter. It don't matter.
How you even get 16 points, man? Leave me alone.
Why you hating on people?
Florida, get the hell out of here. Florida been bad
listen,
all
you
year.
can't say. Listen, you can't say.
Florida been bad all year.
You can't come out. You can't come out your mouth and say an SEC schedule and then shit on the first SEC team.
If y'all don't know, I'm 100% hate right now. So it is what it is.
I know.
But okay, you got Louisville. But come on, bro. I'm thinking they got like multiple SEC squads or multiple games.
They
ain't got it all like that, man. Get out of here.
Did they not go? They went to Death Valley. They went to Death Valley and beat.
Man, that ain't no damn Death Valley right now with no damn weak Clemson, man. Get out of here.
I said LSU because you know both is.
I about to say that's Death Valley too, right?
Yeah, they actually both Death Valley. That's why they be throwing folks up.
Okay. But I give them LSU. But other than LSU, what other legitimate gripe they got?
They went undefeated. They won their conference. They won their conference.
You should go undefeated with that schedule, man.
No, you shouldn't. No,
yes, you should. Yes, you should. If you a good team, you would have beat LSU. We beat LSU, and we weren't even that good at the time. I don't want to hear that.
It don't matter. And listen, that's one of the reasons y'all got in because you beat LSU. So what you talking about?
I'll take it. Hold on. Now let's see Georgia.
Missouri, Florida, Mississippi, Texas, Vanderbilt,
y'all acting like Florida
Kentucky,
State just been whipping tail all
Auburn, UAB. Is that Alabama?
Auburn, look, hey, I got respect for Auburn this year.
Man,
they sorry, but hey, they played the hell out of us. They played the hell out of us.
Ball State, UT Martin.
I don't know who the hell.
Exactly. South Carolina, who awful all year.
Hey, they beat Mississippi. Man, y'all better get out of here with that. Get out of here. Get the hell out of here, Florida State. I don't want to hear nothing else. I'm done with that.
So, hey, wait a minute.
No.
Alabama,
away with this.
Alabama, the best team.
Alabama,
the best team they played, and they lost.
Florida State, you ain't getting away with this shit.
You're not true.
Because y'all up here making all of this fuss like y'all played somebody. I'm sorry. Y'all gonna have to be mad at me. Where is it? Hold on. Okay, so where it is. Okay, September the 2nd. UT Martin, they sorry. Ball, they sorry. South Carolina, you know that ain't no easy game, but they won.
Sorry as hell.
It ain't easy. Okay, but look.
Hell now, listen, you can't sit
that's
here.
my city school and they terrible.
Wait a minute.
That's my city school and they terrible.
You cannot sit here. Listen, bro, you cannot sit here and say these boys are terrible.
Okay, listen. They got more legitimate wins than them though, Hen. Listen. Just listen.
Don't.
Yes, they do. Listen. Georgia
That's
beat
just because you don't
Auburn.
respect. That's just because you
I'm
don't.
giving
That's
Auburn
just
a
'cause you
little
don't
respect.
respect.
I'm giving that Auburn win
Auburn
just a
ain't
little
got no.
bit.
Listen, it's
They
'cause
was on the road. They was
they
on the
don't-
road too.
Auburn lost to New Mexico State.
Okay, listen. Did you give Florida State credit for beating Florida?
Sort of, kind of.
Okay,
Yeah.
you gonna give
They
them. You gonna give
beat with a
Georgia that
backup
credit too.
quarterback.
Then.
They
You
beat
gonna
with a
give
backup.
Georgia that
They
credit.
beat
You gonna give
with a
Georgia
backup
that credit too.
quarterback.
Then
They beat with a
they
backup
beat
quarterback.
Missouri. Missouri ranked number 9 at the time. They
Man,
beat
Missouri is
number 9
slow.
ranked Missouri. That's already more than them. They beat the dog shit out of Ole Miss 52-17. That's 11 ranked team. That's 2 ranked opponents already. Florida State, go sit down, bro. Go sit down. I don't want to hear that shit no more.
Georgia already at the
Then they
Georgia
beat
out.
Tennessee. That's 3 ranked opponents in a row that they beat the crap out of. It wasn't even close game. They beat Missouri 30-21.
You always
Then
bring
they
up all
beat-
these. Hey, hold on. You bring up
y'all
all
finna
this
get
shit.
this. Y'all
You
finna
talk
get
about
this.
you ain't giving no credit for LSU though.
No,
You ain't
wait
giving
a
no credit
minute.
for LSU though.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
Okay.
Yes, I did. No, Georgia beat 3 ranked opponents 3 weeks in a row by double digits. They beat Missouri 30-21. They beat Mississippi Ole Miss 52-17. That was an 11 ranked team. They beat Tennessee 38-10. They was ranked 25. Then they lost to Bama by 3 points, and you kick them out the man. Get out of here, bro.
Yes, I'm kicking.
Get out of here, bro. Ain't no way. So be honest, man. Be honest.
Listen,
I know we ops right now, but
no.
is Georgia schedule worse than theirs?
What they schedule or they resume?
Is they script of schedule better than FSU?
Because the resume is one person played a good team, lost. The one good team they played all year, they lost to, and they lost the conference.
I'm finna tell y'all because I don't watch FSU. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm an SEC baby. I don't even watch them dudes. So when now y'all making all this noise like y'all just deserve it, man, get the hell out of here with that. Y'all ain't playing nobody, man. I'm like, no.
Listen, this is not about
Georgia
FSU.
definitely deserve it over them.
But this ain't about
sick
FSU.
of it.
FSU didn't get
all
in,
this
so what does it matter?
undefeated stuff. Get their ass out of here because that y'all keep
what are you arguing? Because FSU didn't get in. I saying Georgia shouldn't have got in.
No, I'm talking about everybody talking like they supposed to be in there.
But that's not even the conversation.
Over Georgia, over somebody like this. Georgia, that's why I said
the conversation.
I said I feel worse for Georgia than them. That's what I'm telling you.
I don't feel bad for. I said, listen, Georgia lost. Listen, they lost the equivalent of a playoff game to Alabama. The best team they played all year, they lost to, and they lost their conference.
Now,
what are we sitting here talking to about Georgia?
Because I've been throwing Texas on the bus. Let's see what Texas did. Then we're going to get into it, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm loving this, though. We're going to have us a college football podcast or something.
I would love that. When Arkansas is better, because y'all ain't finna come in this bitch and bum on me when Arkansas bad.
I'm on your top every week. Boy. Ooh. Wait a minute. I'm gonna put some respect on Texas because I've been doing Texas dirty though. I just been wanting to smoke off of Bama. I'm gonna tell you because everybody wants to smoke with Bama. Wait a minute. Let me put some respect on Texas. All right, Rice, get the hell out of here. Man, Bama, second game of the year. I give it to you, but come on, bro. Second game of the year, that's very early.
Wait a minute, landlord. You got to remember, they have incentivized people to play these tough ass games, right? So if you win them, they should count. Like they don't have to go out there and play no damn Alabama. They put it on the schedule for the purpose of accounting for their resume.
I understand him.
Okay,
come on, bro.
No.
Look, throughout college football history, have they not been
discounted early losses? Throughout college football history, they only had 2 teams going to the big game any damn way.
Have they not discounted early losses?
When there were 2 teams,
have they not gave you grace on early losses?
When there were 2 teams, they did.
Okay.
There's 4 of them now. Going to be 12 in like another year.
They beat Bama 10 points. Okay, in Tuscaloosa, I give you that. Way to go. Second game of the year, don't nobody know who. We don't even know each other yet on the field.
Come on.
These people don't even know each other on the field yet. Second game of the year.
Landlord, stop it.
Look, the quarterback like, what's the center name is? I don't even know this dude yet. But look, okay, they beat Wyoming. Get the hell out of here. Baylor, get the hell out of here. Kansas, get the hell out of here. Oklahoma, I give you that. No, they lost to Oklahoma.
They lost to Oklahoma.
Man, get your ass out of here. Y'all lost to the 12th ranked team. Man, goodbye. Texas beat Houston. They beat BYU, Kansas State, TCU,
Iowa State, Texas Tech, and then they beat number 22 Oklahoma State
Oklahoma.
by 28 points.
Bro, y'all need to be taking that up against Texas. FSU need to be arguing with Texas, bro. Like real shit. They need to be arguing with Texas.
Because listen.
Because they ain't got no legitimate wins either. And one of the biggest
Alabama
people they played.
You keep saying that shit. Alabama is their legitimate team. And
look, time out. This show you how much respect. This finna be quick. This show you how much respect they give Bama. They beat Bama week 2, but they lost to Oklahoma a few weeks later. They act like that don't even matter.
They won their conference. Alabama wouldn't even be in this discussion if they hadn't won SEC. So how can you leave out Texas for being the person that won the entire SEC?
Okay, screw that. We done. Okay,
exactly.
I think it need to be Texas and FSU.
I think
leave the hell up out of this.
I think it should be we need to hurry up and get to 12 teams.
True.
and just call it a day. Because I ain't finna be sitting here arguing with y'all about especially when y'all be whooping up on high school teams.
I'm recording that. I'm gonna clip that because I think I ain't even look at FSU like that, bro. I just put respect on them. They said they were undefeated. I'm like, okay, they undefeated. Man, you look at that schedule, man. Get out of here, bro. Y'all need to relax, bro. Y'all need to relax, bro. Cause you know undefeated don't mean nothing if you ain't played nobody. You know that. You up here dogging out Georgia saying they ain't played nobody and they was undefeated.
Are they undefeated now?
Because they played Bama, that's a good team.
Okay, then. Or they undefeated. Did they win the SEC?
They lost by 3 points.
It don't matter. It don't matter. Because listen,
I'm sorry. Just mean because you're an Arkansas dude, bro.
I'm not mean. Nah, listen, hear me out. Michigan is undefeated and won their conference. Washington is undefeated and won their conference. So they are going to get in. When you think about the other Power 5 conferences, you want the SEC in, you want what the hell Texas come from? The Big 12, some bullshit.
I'm gonna just tell you right now, the reason Georgia ain't in, so they wouldn't have 2 SEC teams.
No,
they know Georgia was one of the best teams in football, bro.
Listen,
they knew that.
No, you cannot be in over 2 other. Who are you gonna leave out? Outside, who are you gonna leave out for Georgia? When the other dudes actually won their damn conference.
The only solution is to extend the playoffs, bro.
Exactly.
Okay, we can move on.
Exactly. Michigan undefeated, sitting there. Got 35,000 NFL players. They gonna go.
Yeah.
Washington got an NFL quarterback, a wide receiver that's supposed to be a number 1 pick. All these players. You can't sit there and tell them. You look at it, all these teams got NFL rosters. So you can't just sit there and say that they're not one of the best teams. And really, thank God for that FSU quarterback did get hurt. Because them boys probably got the most NFL talent of everybody we talking about.
True. That's why they mad, because they know they had the potential, but it ain't our fault about the injury. You know what I'm saying? But, okay, let's get into it, man. I know y'all didn't go on sign up for the college football ride, but we had to get that up off of here.
Yeah, he was talking way too greasy.
Yeah, we had to get up off of here. But look, what are your concerns going against the Eagles?
Man, they eat shit, so when they talk to people, they breath be funky. That's my concern when playing the Philadelphia Eagles. Listen, man, their defense is food. Their defense is food. You know what I'm saying? Like, regardless of what people are saying, we're 10-2. We're gonna you're awful. Even in the games that you won, your defense has been abysmal. They're allowing 31 points per game in their last 3 games. They're the 24th ranked scoring defense in the National Football League. Their defensive backs, linebackers are not very good at all. They give up big plays. They give up completions. I don't really know what they're good at outside of rushing the passer and occasionally stopping the run. Dallas Cowboys don't even want to run the ball any damn way. 1 second,
bro. Hold that thought. Shout out to B Bird, man. See, B Bird is so clever, bro. He the only person that trolled me in a super chat. Like, you gonna troll somebody in a super chat. B Bird, you gotta relax, man. He said, I'm with landlord. Texas beat Alabama by 10, but Austin is a tough place to play. Oh, wait, it was in Tuscaloosa. Hey, I give you that, man. Y'all did your thing, B Bird. Go ahead, do your thing. All I'm gonna say is, Meet us in the championship. We'll see, cause we going. Is y'all gonna be there? Let me know.
Man,
Let me
y'all,
know.
you better not lose to Michigan after all this shit you done talk.
Ain't
If
lying.
Michigan come out there and
I'm gonna go
fold
on a
y'all,
hiatus.
man, hell nah. We gonna do a joint show. We gonna do a joint show 5 minutes after the game is over.
They gonna be like, what landlord is? I don't know. I'm gonna send a text message. Y'all gonna have me on here. I'm gonna be texting on it. I ain't gonna show my face.
Michigan be done turned y'all airway but loose.
That boy B-Bird, hey, you gotta relax though, man. You gotta relax. But yeah, man, the thing about the Eagles is they just got like a top tier pass rush. That's the only thing I'm worried about. You know, I ain't worried about they DBs. I ain't worried about their QB. I ain't worried about nothing else. You know, the biggest deciding factor of the game last time was they pass rush. And I feel like this a get back revenge game for Terrence Steele. He got to show up and ball out. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, we got an Eagles fan in the chat. He said, I'm an Eagles fan, and I agree that 10-2 record is fake news. I can't go a week without watching Jalen Hurts fumble and throw an interception. And yes, the Eagles defense is the worst in the NFL. It's always up to the offense, because he got 2-part on here. Offense just to score, outscore the other team. And listen, that's what it's been. You know, I'm not trying to be too kick why they down. Yeah, but like their defense has put them in some bad spots. When you think about some of the teams they got into shootouts with, and Jalen Hurts and the offense have to put on they capes at the end of the game. There is no reason a team as talented as the Philadelphia Eagles is on paper should be in a dogfight with Sam Howell and the Washington Commanders in both games that they played. There is no reason that the Philadelphia Eagles should have lost to the New York Jets without Sauce Gardner and without Reed. Right, they were without their two best corners, and Jalen Hurts still threw 3 interceptions. And
Michael, you must be from Detroit.
I'll be the first one in the chat of Michigan boys.
He must be from Detroit because he won the Eagles tickets. Where you from? I thought he won the Detroit tickets. I forgot. He won the Eagles tickets. I mean, you must be from the north somewhere, Mr. Mike Archer. You're a Michigan fan. But yeah, man, that's a fair criticism though. Like most teams been cooking their secondary. They got lucky in the Chiefs game. They've been getting some fortunate situations and fortunate calls as well. So they've been having a lot of things just go right for them. And I think the San Francisco 49ers just represented their luck running out. They just represented their luck running out. And I said, I called
give me 2 seconds. Keep cooking.
Yeah. I called it too, man. I told him off air, I was like, man, 49ers finna blow them boys out. And that's exactly what happened. I feel like, they chickens came home to roost. They've been being fortunate the whole year. The Eagles been badly winning and being fortunate the whole year. And it's about time, they luck ran out. And not saying that they're not a good team, but they're not as good as their record might indicate. I don't feel like it. They badly won a couple of games and got some fortunate calls a lot of other games. So, we'll see them. We're going to see them Sunday, and I like my chances. I really do. Danny Savage says, badass still might doom us. Hawks Reed was in our backfield all game. Yeah, that's a concern of mine. I want to see Terrence Steele, ball out. I want to see him ball out. I want to see him protect my quarterback because that's what this game going to come down to. Something that could kind of supplement it. Do y'all think we can run on the Eagles? Because we ain't been able to run on nobody.
Hell no, we ain't gonna run on nobody.
Do y'all think we can run on them? So this is why I'm looking at it and say, hey, we need the pass pro to be top tier. We need the pass pro to be top tier and stop running up a gap. Let do some outside tosses and sweeps and stuff. I feel like we can do that and exploit they middle linebackers. I feel like we can run on the outside on the boundaries, but stop trying to run up the middle, bro. Just stop it. Stop it. And do some runs to the left. You know what I'm saying? Run behind Tyler Smith and Tyron. Why y'all don't never do that? It's like we run to the right every time.
Well, I'm gonna say this real quick. It's two-pronged. I'm gonna give them credit. They have started to run on the outside more recently. I know the numbers are gonna be skewed because we damn near exclusively ran up the middle for the first part of the season, but we've been doing a little toss a little bit more. We've been doing some things with CeeDee Lamb on the outside and things like that. But they did want to touch on one thing. He said he was concerned. My boy Roy was concerned about the defense. Did you see that walk-in touchdown by Geno Smith? We had no face pressure on him. DQ scares me. Well, I will say this about the defense, and it is something that I've mentioned a couple times. We've played 3 teams that were in the playoffs when we played them. Right, they were in the playoff picture when we played them. The Eagles, the 49ers, and the Seahawks. Seahawks are not currently in it right now due to tiebreakers. If I'm not mistaken, the Packers are actually in over them right now. But in those 3 games against those 3 teams, we have allowed, on average 35 points per game. So listen, I don't know what it is, but you're in quote unquote big games, right? Because they're all big, but in like these games get these more formidable opponents, your defense has not shown up all year.
Exactly.
42 points surrendered against the 49ers, 28 points surrendered against the Eagles, 35 points surrendered against the Seattle Seahawks. And remember, the Seahawks had an issue scoring points before they played us. It's not like they were this great offense. They had not scored an offensive touchdown in like 2 or 3 weeks before they played the Dallas Cowboys, and they exploded.
Did they ever?
Geno had 4 touchdowns his damn self.
Did they ever explode? That was terrible.
That is a good point. Like we do need Dan Quinn and them to get their shit together for this game, because I trust Dak Prescott and them to score points. I just don't know if we can score 40 damn points every time.
That is so funny to talk about, because DQ gets a pass every week. Dudes think he Jesus. Hey, Danny, you must ain't watched my show the other day. I called him out, like, he got to be better, bro. He got to be better in them situations.
I've called Dan Quinn out multiple times for him bullshitting.
Yeah, and like I said, this is a game that I don't want to see all them stunts on. I don't want to see us doing all them stunts against Jalen, bro. That's just making it easy for him. He want to run. You know what I'm saying? The dude still want to run. Like, I think that injury stuff is fake news. I think it's cap. Just so you can lighten up on the fact that he'll run. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude want to run, man. He want to bootleg. He want to go right. He want to run right. Like, Jalen gonna read his progression for. I think he'll come up off his progressions way too early at times and just run. So we need to make sure he do that, and we need to have a spy on him. I love to say we could just assign Marquise Bell as the spy. Marquise can do it.
No, let me ask you a different question. Would you prefer to blitz him and drop a zone behind it, or so that everybody watching his ass, or would you prefer to give him an actual spy? Which one do you think?
I told you what one of the things I like. I mix in a little bit of both, but I want to see some corner blitzes on him. I want to see a corner blitz, and I'll drop a defensive end every now and then. You know what I'm saying? Have everybody standing up, give them like a zero blitz look, and then have a D end drop back in coverage low key behind the cornerback blitz. That's how you kind of trick them real good, because I want some corners coming his way. That's what I want.
Hey, real quick, shout out to Michael Nelson for the $5 cash app. Thank you for the love, my guy.
Appreciate you on my end too, Mr. Michael Nelson. Appreciate you, man.
And of course, they got you a raffle entry, man. So y'all want to be like my brother Michael Nelson and improve your odds of winning the Cowboys versus Lion ticket, hit the cash app or the super chats, man.
I think on third down passing situations, we need to mix in that DB blitz and a spy. We need to mix in them, like, you know what I'm saying, interchangeable. Like one series we do a corner blitz, one series we do a spy. You know what I'm saying? And just rattle him. I send that spy coming off his right side, because that's where he want to run. You know what I'm saying? He want to run to the right almost every time. He ain't even that good on running to the left.
He ain't. So let me ask y'all another question then, because some of y'all said we just need to play him straight up, don't blitz, make him hold the ball, try to make something happen. Because he will hold on to the football.
He will.
He will hold on to the football. So how about this, man? How about this though? We talking about some matchups, because down the field, who do you want on who? Like coverage wise, who would you prefer on who? Do you want to see Gilly on AJ Brown? Do you want to see Deron Bland on AJ Brown, or would you prefer to have Devontae Smith, being covered by Gilly, Bland? Let me know.
I think I go Gilly on AJ Brown, because like neither one of them got the size advantage. It's gonna come down to some width. Know what I'm saying? I think Gilly's smart enough. He good enough on the route recognition. I put Gilly on AJ because he gon' do his thing. You know what I'm saying? He didn't do too much last time. You know, we was the first team that kept him up under 100 for a while, right? I think the Cowboys was the first team. So AJ didn't do too much against us last time. You know what I'm saying? So who was guarding him last time then? Gilly was on him. I keep Gilly on him again because I think Gilly ain't gonna surrender that much with it, and he great with the route recognition. Go ahead.
Because remember the big play that was given up for Devontae Smith on the touchdown, that was Ron Bland in coverage. Because Gilly had that assignment.
You know I can't stand the Eagles, but Devontae Smith, you know that's my Bama guy. He good. You know what I'm saying? He's a good receiver. So it's gonna be tough for whatever side you pick. They got two good receivers, bro. They just do. You know, we don't wanna. I'm not gonna make this a compliment the Eagles podcast. So that's about the most as I could do. But he's a good receiver, bro. Like they got a nice receiving core. I'd say that.
Yeah, they decent. And I think they trying to get healthy for us too, man. Because I think Dallas Goedert might have an opportunity for playing for them.
Did he play against us the first time?
He broke his arm against us. Remember?
Oh, okay.
He played, and he had to lead the game with a broken arm. So,
but he played though. So
okay. Yeah, he played.
Was it mid game or was it? Well, how?
I don't remember.
Okay.
It was mid game, some shit like that. Probably like third. It was either middle of the third quarter, late in the third quarter, something like that.
That's interesting.
You said Maji played 6 snaps game. You said all along Brian Brees was a better defensive tackle pickup who went like 4 picks later, but it early called him a bust. Just hate seeing my round 1 guy barely playing. I know it'd be like that in Dallas.
Yeah, but like I think that was West Coast. Somebody was like, he's not gonna be playing better than the ones we got playing right now. You know, Hank's balling. Jonathan Hankin is balling. Oso Digizua is balling. You know what I'm saying? So maybe it's a potential that it's not Mozzie, it's just the people in front of him. You know what I'm saying? If you got a solid, good roster, you don't expect rookies to come in day 1 and start. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't be in that situation. Now, the Cowboys typically do, huh?
So you would hope they don't.
Yeah, typically the Cowboys be in that situation because we draft to replace. You know what I'm saying? That's just how we operate on the dollar bill. But normal, like good team building, you wouldn't really expect a rookie to just come in and just take over for most positions. You know what I'm saying? If you got a solid roster, that means he got to be the good player that's already established in his league to start. You know what I'm saying? So at least he getting in a rotation right now. Of course, we expecting more because we the Cowboys. We just know our first round picks just be him most of the time. We get the best out of our first round picks, but once I seen it was a defensive tackle, I didn't expect that no more. I pretty much already had told myself that that's not really the case no more. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna get a day 1 impact defensive tackle in the 20s. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna do that. Now, a lot of people gonna try to compare him to what the Eagles did, but that dude was like top 5, top 10 player.
He was
supposed to be the number 1 pick.
Because of some shit.
Yeah,
probably the number 1 pick. If we're being honest, if we're being honest, but fuck the Eagles. What was I going to say? Because my mind. I get old, man. Once you reach a certain age, you don't say some shit, then it just escapes your mind.
Was you talking about the matchup with Bland and Gilly? That's what we was talking about.
We was talking about that, but I want to probably segue to something different. All right, so, hey, I'm gonna tie this shit together. So they just went out and got a linebacker because they linebackers trash, right? They went and got Shaquille Leonard, right? I ain't gonna hold you. I wanted Shaq. I felt he still would have came in and been a better option than some of the guys that we currently have on the roster. But there's this guy named Jake Ferguson. Did you know that he is currently a top 10 tight end in the National Football League in terms of production?
I think he's on his way to be top 5.
Like right now, he's 9th in yards. I forget where he sits in touchdowns for tight ends, but he's giving you top 10 tight end production right now. So What do you think about the matchup of Jake Ferguson against their against their linebackers? Even if it's Shaquille Leonard. At one point he could cover, but that's not the case no more since he had his injury. He done
I'm gonna
lost
tell you right now, I'll take Jake Ferguson over most linebackers in the league. Like almost 90% of the linebackers in the league. Like the only one I'd be worried about, is Fred. But other than him, and I seen Ferguson make plays against him. So yeah, so I'm still confident in my boy. And it would be nice to see Hendershot get involved too, man. He might be a wild card. We know he's talented. He capable. But you know what I'm saying? To sprinkle a little Hendershot in there, that could turn us up a little bit.
Oh, wait. You said that Sean McKeon got put on IR and that Hendershot has started his so Hendershot.
They gonna put that's just a phantom move to put Hendershot in. Know what I'm saying? And keep Sean McKeon. Sean McKeon a veteran, so they don't want to get rid of him. You know what I'm saying?
They said it in the chat box. I believe y'all. I just gotta.
Damian Crow said 40 is the missing link. I think we can afford to put Hunter Lipka a little bit more in the game, man.
Hunter, listen, this thing. Hunter Lipka is in the
just
game.
Just don't do nothing. He be blocking.
He just doesn't catch passes.
Yeah.
He blocks. He's doing what an actual fullback does. So I know a lot of us were expecting him to get the football, but they really said he's a fullback. He's really out there blocking. And a lot of the times, we have like that little swing pass with the built-in lead blocker that we be throwing to the backside a lot. He's the lead blocker on that play all the time. So
do he be involved in the red zone though?
Yeah, sometimes I gotta go look. I got to go look. I can't say what his snap count in the red zone is or how efficient we are when he's in there because I don't have the numbers in front of me. But I believe that he does be in there, in most of those packages when they decide to do it. And listen, Tony Pollard does have a rushing touchdown in each of the last 3 games. So he heating up.
That's what you're telling me.
I mean, I don't know how. I mean, he couldn't keep going as bad as he was because that man wasn't doing shit. But
he heating up though. He heating up.
Yeah, I see what they're saying. They said Cowboys have activated Peyton Hendershot from injured reserve and placed tight end Sean McKeon. Matt Waleski has had his 21-day practice window started after dealing with a shoulder injury. Yeah, because remember I on your show talking about the backup right tackle position. Walesko was hurt. Then that boy Josh can't ball was on the IR
Josh
for forever. Ball.
You terrible here. You nefarious, sir. You are.
No. Nobody sat here and just said, "Man, Josh can really ball." Ain't nobody in this damn chat ever looked at Josh Ball like him. Ain't nobody ever said no shit like that. They looked at Josh Ball like, yeah. I want him to start.
Elevate Josh Ball.
Bench Terrence Steele for Josh Ball.
Nobody ever said that.
Shit. Josh Ball ain't even said the shit.
Josh Ball like, you want me to play?
Are you sure? Are you sure? I can get somebody else.
He gonna get some confirmation before he go out there, like before he step all the way on the field. Like, coach, you sure?
And then he gonna look back one more time, like, are you sure? Before I take my ass out here, are you sure? All right now.
Well, you terrible. He said, you 100% sure you want me to play, coach? Don't blame me now.
I'm gonna do what do what I can now.
Don't put it on me. This is 100% your call, sir. You know what I'm saying?
Said we just have forgot all about Martavis Bryant. Listen, man, I like the move of bringing Martavis Bryant in, but who the hell spot he gonna take? This man ain't played football in the National Football League in like half a decade or some shit.
I think he's injury insurance right now. That's who he is. Just in case anybody go down, they'll probably elevate him then.
Yeah, somebody gonna have to tear something that can't grow back in a season. They gonna have to tear their something. They gonna have to tear some MCLP, QS, some random ass ligament. They gonna have to tear some random ass ligament. Cause listen, Dallas Cowboys. It could be politics. but they're not finna put Michael Gallup down and bring Martavis Bryant in, and they're paying that man. Michael Gallup is your highest paid wide receiver. They will never admit to the world that they made a mistake and put that man on the practice squad or cut him because listen, Martavis Bryant to come up to the active roster, somebody else got to lose their job.
Yeah.
So and listen, Michael Gallup, he's still a veteran wide receiver. You know, you might need him. You might trust him. You know, more than somebody that ain't been playing football. So you know, I understand why they haven't done it.
Yeah. Let me see. Okay, I was looking at some of Jalen Hurts' numbers. Cause we was looking at it. Yeah, he
Average.
good, he decent, but I'm talking about where he been struggling at. Okay, in the middle of the field, short middle, he has 1 touchdown and 4 interceptions. He went 55 for 76, 514 yards right here, but 1 touchdown and 4 interceptions. That look like a L for him. And look, for that left side, typically where AJ Brown be, he's on fire over there. 6 touchdowns, no interceptions. From the deep outside left. From the mid left, he's 15 for 25, 275 yards. But look, he got all these nice deep ball numbers, but he only 9 for 16. He ain't really just chunking it like that. But he cashes in when he do it though. So I give him that props. But look, we just told you he on fire from the left side of the field, right? From the middle, he struggles. 4 interceptions on the short middle. Mm-hmm. Then if you go higher, that's between 10 plus yard throws in the middle. He got an interception in that aspect too. Then you go deep middle, he got an interception in that aspect. Then you go to the right side of the field. He went short middle, like 5-yard passes. He went 41 for 56, 336 yards, 3 touchdowns and an interception. Okay. When you go up on that, he don't got no interceptions. But you go deep outside right, he got 1 touchdown and 3 interceptions. It's like anything outside of AJ Brown, he's not doing all that well.
I'm also throw this out there because it was something I had seen them talking about. Nina Kynes and them. They don't see single high safety no more. You would think that a team that runs the football as much as the Philadelphia Eagles do, that they would see a bunch of single high safety looks. But teams are playing them boys with 2 high safety shells because that's all they did last year. Run the ball, then take a deep shot. I'm gonna throw it up to AJ Brown. I'm gonna throw it to Devontae Smith on the outside. They're not allowing them to do that shit.
To me, that's just speaking on how good AJ is. He ain't got nothing to do with Jalen to me. It's like he just giving them an opportunity. Cause look, when you go to anybody else, you looking pedestrian.
What's up with your Queen Cowboy Sports? Thank you for tapping in.
Shout out to Queen Cowboy.
Laurel Blizzard, he said he only getting 2 to 4 balls a game at $13 million. The system don't care.
He talking about Gallup, I guess.
Oh yeah. Hey, and listen, the system really says he doesn't fit. If we're being honest, like he's not a West Coast wide receiver. West Coast wide receivers are about yak, separation, getting space. You know, turning a 5-yard pass into a 55-yard pass. Right? That's what the hell the 49ers do. They run a West Coast system, right? You seen the majority, and look, Brock Purdy plays in a West Coast system too. That man threw for 314 yards. 200 and something of it was all yak. So, you know, like that's pretty much what the offense you're predicated in. Now we push the ball a little bit further down the field. We got some more deep shots built into our system, but it's pretty much the same thing. Either you're a deep threat, you're a yak guy. Michael Gallup at this point, after the leg injuries, he's more of a possession receiver.
Yeah, Big Mike down. Yeah, he in a surgery, man, but he should be good for the game Sunday. Prayers up to my coach. You know, Big Mike Soprano, he will be all right, though, y'all. We gonna keep him in our prayers. But I appreciate all the love and support, man. I'm finna have to get on up out of here. I'm gonna have to skedaddle. We got to get to the day job, man. But I appreciate your hand, man. I think this was a fun conversation. You know, even though you're wrong, You know what I'm saying? This is
I mean, there was nothing I said that was not factual. Because at the end of the day, you know, I understand Georgia, you know, was great all season, but the best team they played was the Alabama Crimson Tide, the big ass elephants that came out the woods somewhere in Alabama. I don't know where the hell they were hiding elephants in Alabama, but we will talk about that shit another day. But that's the best team that they played all year, and they lost to that team at the same time they lost their conference.
they lost by 3 points though. That's it.
Listen, if this was a playoff picture with 10 teams, that'd be different. But you can't sit here and tell undefeated Michigan they can't go. You can't sit here and tell undefeated Washington they can't go. You can't sit here and tell Texas, who won their conference and beat the SEC champion, how you gonna tell Georgia they can go to the playoffs after they lost to Alabama, and tell Texas that beat Alabama they can't go?
3 points though, Hen.
And Texas beat Bama by 10.
They look who they lost to though. They lost to Oklahoma.
It don't matter. Oklahoma
Which one a better loss?
We want a better loss.
This the stuff I want to. You don't want to do this. I don't
who
want to do you like this.
Who lost
Which
later?
one a better loss?
Who lost later?
Who lost later? Which one is a better loss?
Who lost later? Because last thing I saw was Georgia losing. Hey,
You
any
don't wanna
loss?
answer my question?
Hey, I'm answering it for
Nah,
you.
answer
Hold
my
up.
question.
Let me put it
Which
like
one
this.
is a better loss? Is it a better loss to lose to a hot Alabama team that won 11 straight, or lose to a Oklahoma team that don't nobody even know where they at now?
It's a better loss to lose.
Okay.
Hold on, wait a minute. Are you gonna let me answer the question?
No, because you been dodging the question all this
I'm not
time.
dodging the question.
Go ahead.
You the main person that said it's always better to lose early. It's always better to
It
lose
is, but
early. So all right then. So
is.
all right. So they lost to Oklahoma earlier in the season, right? And Georgia just took an L in front of everybody and they mama.
Bro, you can't act like that's right though. Here, I'm sorry. That ain't right.
That's your logic.
That ain't right. No, I'm just saying, just because that's what we normally do, that don't mean it's right though.
Man, listen. World, it is not right that we had to listen. It's not right that we got to go to work right now.
It's not.
But we finna take our black asses to work.
Absolutely.
Okay, then. So like, it's not matter about what's right or wrong. It's about how we handle things, man.
Absolutely. Shout out to Miss Patrice at the buzzer with the cash out, man. I appreciate you, Miss Patrice.
Salute to Miss Patrice.
Yeah, we finna ride this thing on out, man. I appreciate all the love and support. You know, I go by Landlord from Alabama with the same handle on all social media. Y'all make sure y'all tap in for the win. I'll be back with 11 o'clock my Central Time tomorrow, more than likely. You know, hey, I might be. No, that's tomorrow Thursday, so it's a regular.
You doing Boss Land, man?
Yeah. Well, I'll be back. It's still at 11 o'clock. Yeah.
Boss Land will be live in effect, man. Y'all tap in at 11 for my boy Landlord and Boss Cowboy, man.
And Boss Cowboy Sports, man. You know we're gonna hold it down. The South got something to say. But when the next time you're gonna be live, Mr. HTM?
Man, I'm gonna pray on it. I'm gonna go ahead and set a show for the night. I'm gonna set a show for the night. Come on here, do Cowboys versus Eagles by the numbers, and you know we're gonna rock out like that.
All right. But we'll get with y'all, man. And in the honor of West Coast Cowboy, never look down because the stars up. Peace.
Peace, y'all.